Hey everyone, today we're going to go over what sold for me recently in my eBay store. Hey everyone, welcome back to Resale Dojo, where we grow our reselling businesses together. Now today we're going to go over all of my top sales from my eBay store since I turned my store back on from vacation mode. Now that was just a couple weeks ago, so there are some really good sales in here. I'm not going to show everything, but I'm going to show you guys some of my favorite ones that sold over the last few weeks. Today I'm going to start with some hard goods. The first one is this Transformers figure. This one is like Thundercracker. It's a commemorative edition or limited edition. This one I found for like $5 at the thrift store. It was in the box still. The person had put part of it together but didn't put all the stickers on it, and everything was in there, but I sold this one for over $70. Another cool one for me was this vintage knife from Schrade. This one was made in the USA. I checked the knife and everything, and this one sold within like 12, maybe 15 hours of me listing it. So this knife, I actually put a best offer on it. I had put it at $60 because there was like maybe one other person with this knife up for sale, and they had it at like 80 or 90 bucks. But all the other ones had sold for like $30, $35. So I put it at 60 best offer, got an offer for 30 from a few people, got a 35, and then that guy brought it up to 40 after we countered back and forth. So I was happy with the quick sale on this because I think I only had like $4 into it. I had a great sale with these GE dimmer switches. I found all three of them at the same Goodwill for I think about $6 or $7 each after discount. Now whenever I find items like these, I like to lot them up together because a lot of times when people are doing home improvements at their house, it's not only just for one room, or maybe there's more than one switch in that room that they need to do an update to, and I usually sell them pretty quickly together when I lot them up. One that I wanted to highlight are these Easy Jacks. I got these for I think $4 and I sold it for $40 within like 2 hours of listing them. Now I've sold these multiple times in the past. If you have them in the box and you have both jacks, they usually sell really quick. A really cool item is a spear bow fishing reel. I found this one for I think like $6 or $8 at the thrift store. Now this one I've been waiting out because there was no one else listed. I looked at their website and it seemed like these type of reels go for some pretty good money, but it looks like this one may be discontinued. So I decided just to put it up there and wait it out, and I got over $70 for it. Another oddball sale for me is this Cradle Point mobile travel router. This one is just an old system, but I found it for like $4 and it was brand new and sealed, and it looked like some other ones had gone for around the same price in the past, but I knew I was going to have to wait it out. So this one probably took me like 3 months before it sold. And anytime I find sealed routers or sealed electronics, I check on Amazon as well, but this one actually was selling better on eBay than it was through Amazon. Now I wanted to highlight that VCRs are still selling, especially Sony. This Sony one sold for me for almost $95. And combo units are still selling as well. I actually put 2 of the same Magnavox combo units up and sold it to the same person. It's probably someone that is selling them on Amazon or selling them overseas, but I sold them to the same person within a day. And my best electronic sale over the last couple of weeks is this Bose Wave Radio CD player. It had a remote as well. This one went for $220. I think I had $25 or $20 into this one altogether, so this one was a great flip. This was also one that actually sold for me right when I turned my store back on. I think it sold within like 12 hours when I turned my store back on from vacation, so this was a great way to jumpstart my store again. Now I want to make sure I'm highlighting toner for you guys. I've never sold Samsung toner in the past, but I found all 4 of these toner cartridges for $6 each, and I sold them for $109 within like a week. If you remember when I listened to my board game death pile a while ago, this Family Guy edition of the Game of Life was in there. This one sold for around $72. I had this one listed for probably around 9 months, 8 months, so it's been a while since I've been holding on to this one. But it sold for that amount, and I'll take it. Board games take sometimes a while to move, especially rare ones, so I'll wait them out, especially if I have like $3, $4 into them. Hey guys, before we get to the next item that I sold, make sure you smash the thumbs up for me, and also let me know down in the comments what was your best recent sale. Let's look at some video game stuff that sold. This Xbox 360 controller is brand new in a beat up box. Now this thing was beat This one I believe I paid $10 for after my discount, but I sold it for $72 within a week of listing it. Now, if you watched the No Comps challenge that I participated in, you would remember this game that I just sold, the Ratchet & Clank collection for the PS3. This one sold for $67.95. I believe I had like $3 or $4 into it, so it was a really nice find for me. Another good item that sold for me is this Animal Crossing game for the GameCube along with its memory card. Now, I did not have the manual or the box for it. These were actually inside a GameCube that I found at the thrift store. So this one paid for everything that I bought at the store that day, and it actually sold for me within about 24 hours. Now, this flight simulator game also sold for me right when I turned off my store from vacation mode. This one went for $76 and it was brand new, sealed within the case. The best recent video game sale for me has been Silent Hill 2 for the PS2. This one sold for $110. I paid $3 for this one. It's really rare for me to find horror video games here in Arizona. Like, it's been a while since I've actually found one on the shelf. So I was super happy to find this one. It's been a while since I found Silent Hill, and that was a great sale. All right, I know you guys are all here for my favorite category of DVDs, but before we start that, I wanted to share with you this Taylor Swift CD that I sold. This sealed Taylor Swift CD sold for almost $50, so I had 99 cents into it. I could not believe how much it sold for. Actually, it's actually going a little bit lower than the current market value because this one had a crack in the jewel case. I had a notate on there as well, and so I priced it a little bit lower than what the market would bear if it was mint, which I think is around $60 for a mint copy of it right now. All right, you know I love selling DVDs, so let's go over my favorite DVD sales over the last couple of weeks. The first one I want to highlight is this lot of Las Vegas season DVDs. Las Vegas used to be such a hot DVD set. If you found any set from Las Vegas, the series, you could usually get $30 to $50 for each set. Since it is now broadly available to the public, the price for this set has really dropped, and I sold 3 of the seasons, the very first 3 seasons of this DVD set for $45. Now, I used to be able to get $45 just for season 3 in the past, and now I'm selling seasons 1, 2, and 3 for that price. So if you do find Las Vegas, just be wary of where the pricing is now, so don't pay up for it. The sealed ones are still doing pretty well. I sold like a sealed version, I think of 4 or 5 for like 30 or 35 bucks recently, but the used ones have really dropped in price. You know, one of my favorite series to sell is the Lord of the Ring extended editions, especially if you have all 3 sets together. Now you need to be looking out for the Hobbit series as well. Now, I sold this extended edition of the Hobbit Battle of 5 Armies DVD set for 40 bucks. And this one actually sold for me really quickly. Now, this one is new, so this one is new and sealed. If it was not new, you're probably getting like 18 to 20 bucks for it, but it's still a great score. If you could find the whole trilogy of these as well and sell them, you could get some really good money as well. Now, this Buck Denver children's set actually took me a while to sell. I found all of these DVDs for $1 each, and I figured I could get some good money on them as the complete set was going for like $120. But this one I was missing one of the DVDs, and another DVD was missing the cover to the case. Once I decided I wanted to clear it out and still make a decent profit, I threw an offer out of $80 for the few watchers that I had on it, and it sold right away for me. Now, this is a set you want to make sure you're looking out for, especially if you can find the complete set. This one was just a little bit harder for me because I was missing a disc and missing one case cover. Now, the final series I'm going to share with you is my best DVD sale of all time. This is for McLeod's Daughters. It is an Australian TV show. I sold a complete 8-season set of these for $400. Now, this one is super rare because you cannot find the Region 1 version of these in the US very often, and when they do, you're usually getting at least $300 or more for them. Because if you want to buy them for cheap, you have to buy them from Australia, and they're going to come in Region 3, and you need to make sure you have an all-region player, or you need to make sure you have a Region 3 player to watch them as well. So a lot of people aren't going to be buying a new DVD player to be able to watch discs, so they're going to be actually paying up to get these discs in the proper region in their area. Now, before you leave, make sure you leave a thumbs up for me. Also, let me know down in the comments what was your best recent sale, And as always, I'll see you guys next time. Bye.